And good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to English 10 Observant. And we have here the Ruby students, the Grayton Sunstone, Pearl, Garnet. Hopefully, we also have Open High School and Sapphire students. Okay. Before we start, maybe I can call somebody to read for the class and for our audience the title of our lesson. Miss Balili, can you please read the title of our lesson for today? Okay, maybe it's raining hard there. Let's have Erich. Erich, go ahead.
Narration of good way to start your speech.
And narration is a good way to start your speech. Class, narration is another word for narration. Can somebody tell me another word for narration, please? Norlin is thinking. You can raise your hand. What do you mean when we say a narration? Devon, what do you mean by that? Yes, Devon, go ahead.
Stories po.
Yeah, and stories, ano? And in our chat, Eric said storytelling. Yeah, narration. It's a good way to start our speech. Class, even in songs, there is a storytelling, and people listen to it, Um, like um, like this song. Let me just try it. This is an old song. I don't know if you can hear the guitar, pero this is an old song that we hear on our titos, father and lolo, or even brothers, And let me just pull it up, Tingnan ko nga kung kaya. You can hear the guitar. Hear the guitar. Let me just go back to the piece. Ang hirap nito. Tell me if you can hear the guitar, because if you don't, I will not guitar, Can you hear it?
Wow, wow, wow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Naririnig ba? Okay, kala ko hindi. Kasi kung hindi naririnig, parang
Yes, sir.
telepathy lang gagamitin natin.
So
Alright,
good, so good.
yun na yun eh. Okay, hindi, yun na yun. Okay, let me just try this. This is storytelling. It's a famous song, really an old song. I also got a newer song. I'm just gonna try. If it rains, you know the culprit. Alam niyo na kung sino nagpaulan. Okay, so I'm just gonna try this, okay? Sige. It's old song. I saw the light on the night that I passed on her window. I saw the flickering shadows of love on her blind. She was my woman. As she deceived me, I was sure went out of my mind. Alright, that first song is a classic song, okay? It's a Tom Jones song. It tells a song about a betrayal. Now, the woman betrayed her. So that tells a story, okay? But I bet you don't relate because it's kind of an old song, okay? But you might have heard that. But even newer songs, some hits like Taylor Swift's song, I know it tells the story. This one is love story. It's a love story by Taylor Swift. I'm just gonna sing a little, just a little, kasi baka bumagyo, Okay, let me just try, Ano ba to? Okay. That you, that you were on me. Naku, mali. Oh, yeah. What's the chord? So I sneak out to the garden to see you. We keep quiet cause we're dead if they knew. So close your eyes. Escape this town for a little while. But you were Romeo, I was Scarlet Letter. I lost the chords. And my daddy sent away from Juliet. But you were everything to me. I was begging you, please don't go. And I said, Romeo, you can take me somewhere. You can be alone. You know the song, okay? So that tells a story. You know, those I mean, some people still want to hold on. Let's have them, okay? Buti hindi nila narinig. Yan. So class, welcome back. These are stories. It's good attention getter, of audience, and we should start. We can start our narration, our speech with narration. Okay. So let's continue this lesson. Now, starting with our motive question. Okay. I want somebody to read the motive question. Oh, hello, Vincent. Now we can see you on the camera. Hello to Dosha and Vincent. Okay. Can you read the? Who wants to read this motivation question? Okay, let's have Erich read the motive question.
Sir.
Have you procrastinated before?
Mhm.
Example, in submitting school outputs. What caused your procrastination? What happened next? Have you met a deadline or have you failed?
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, that's our topic for today. Thank you, Erich. And I'm encouraging the others to also read, Yan. So the speech that we get this lesson from Ted, the title of this is Why You Procrastinate, Why You Delay, and How to Still Get Things Done by Tim Urban. Okay? Now, there are some vocabulary words that I want you to know first so that we can understand this topic, procrastination and this narration. Please read and answer number one. Maybe I'll call Win Drillon, Win Abby Drillon.
Everyone is procrastinating on something in life. Sir, pati po ba yung babasahin pa?
You just tell me the answer, the letter
Okay.
and the answer.
Letter A po.
Okay, letter A. What's letter A, Abby?
The action of delaying or postponing something.
Yeah, that's the meaning of procrastinating, delaying or postponing something. Abby, let me ask a follow-up question. Do you also delay stay in
Sometimes,
out
sir.
sometimes? Okay. How about the others? They can comment. Norilyn Pereira, sir, let's do it. Naku po. Okay, everybody sing. I read the chat. Okay. So yeah, most of us, we delay, we procrastinate. Okay. So let's have the next word, which is hypothesis. All right. Chanel Sayas, raising her hand. You may have question number two. Chanel, go ahead.
Letter A po, a guess
Maybe
or theory based on limited evidence.
maybe you want to read number two first, the question, Chanel.
Sorry po. Number
Okay.
2, I had a hypothesis that the brains of procrastinators were actually different than the brains of other people. A guess or theory based on limited evidence.
And that's the meaning of a hypothesis. Tim Urban has a hypothesis on why we delay, and that will be explained later on, okay, through a story. All right. All right. Number three, rational. Let's hear from Carlo. Number three.
The rational decision maker will make the rational decision to do something productive. Answer B. Based on logic and reason.
Very good. Rational means based on logic and reason, correct? Now we're proceeding to number four, gratification.
Alyansa, sir.
Okay, let's hear from Devon for number four.
Number four, the instant gratification monkey lives entirely in the present moment. He has no memory of the past, no knowledge of the future, and he only cares about two things, easy and fun. Letter A, a desire for immediate pleasure and satisfaction.
Yan. Gratification is letter B, a desire for immediate pleasure and satisfaction. Devon, your audio is kind of not so audible, ano? Pero it can we can figure out naman. Yan. Thank you. Let's hear from the next number is a dormant. Can you please answer the meaning of dormant? Let's hear from Luna Milanes of Great and Ruby.
Number 5. The panic monster is dormant most of the time, but he suddenly wakes up anytime a deadline gets too close. The correct answer is letter A, inactive or temporarily asleep.
Correct. Okay, that's the meaning of dormant. Okay, yan. So these words, we will encounter these words as I explained to you. Procrastination, according to Tim Urban. And of course, as we study how he told a story that captures the attention of the audience in one of the most successful speech on TED Talk, not Tim Urban's speech. Okay. All right. So it's procrastinating, um, hypothesis, rational, gratification, and dormant. These are the new English words that you're learning today. Yan. Okay. Now, class, I'll be sharing to you later on the full speech. It's just a 17-minute speech of Tim Urban. I hope you watch it later on. Okay. It's a funny speech. What I'm saying is, some of you can be funny on their speech, some can be serious, some can be a mix. So I'll be posting some patterns that we can imitate or we can be inspired of. And this is one of the first patterns that I'll be sharing. Okay. All right. We're continuing. Um, Let me now talk about this. This the way Tim Urban started his speech. Tim Urban class, he started his speech with a story. Okay, he told the story of how he delayed writing his paper. Okay, let me ask you too. Okay, let me ask some of you. Um, is Shasta, have you also delayed perhaps on an output or an activity, Shasta? Can you
Sir,
share?
sir, sometimes.
Can you narrate to us an instant where you delayed, Shasta?
Sir, what?
Can you tell a story, a brief one, of you delaying something? And what is that?
Sir, ano, the output in MAPE.
What happened?
When I need to go with my brother in his school,
Mm.
and I didn't have time to finish my MAPE output, so I do it on school.
Oh, I see. Okay, thank you. How about anyone and any other who wants to tell a story of how they delay something? Maybe an output or maybe an activity. Luna, can you narrate? Can you tell a story, a personal one? Go ahead, Luna.
Actually, sir, wala akong masyadong ganun, sir. Sorry, sir.
hmm So you're not, yeah, I think class Luna is the president of Ruby, and she's saying that you don't delay much. Are you saying that, Luna?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why is it so? How come that you're very disciplined? Maybe you can share that to us.
Sir, pwedeng pakiulit. Di po kita marinig. Sorry, sir, maingay.
Okay, I'm saying how come you became so disciplined? Maybe you can tell a story of how you become so disciplined, Luna.
Ano po kasi, sir, ano po, because of, I know my responsibilities and I know what are the consequences if I don't do that in time.
Mm. Did
Yeah.
somebody teach you that discipline, Luna?
Alin po?
Did someone teach you that discipline? Maybe a parent
No, no po, sir. I'm being independent on myself po.
I see. I see.
Nasanay po ako. Sorry.
Okay, that's good. Now let's have the others. Maybe let's call from Garnet. Ano? Chanel, how about you, Chanel? Have you delayed on something? Chanel Zayas of Breed and Garnet.
Yes po, sir. Can you repeat?
Have you delayed on something? Procrastinate on something?
Maybe po, pero wala po kasi akong matandaan.
Oh, I see. So yeah, this students are the good ones, ano, yan. But some of the students here, maybe you can chat, ano, if you all have delayed on something, ano. Yan. So harking back on Tim Urban's speech, ano, he relates a story of how he delayed. For example, he would watch a basketball game or do things that are really not related to his task. Okay, like exploring Google Maps. So those are the things that he did. So in the end, he really didn't write his paper. Okay, so hindi siya nakapagpasa because of procrastination. And according to him, it's because of he told of three characters inside her head. Okay, and let me just show you that picture. Hold on. There's a picture of that here. There. Um, Perhaps in the mind of Luna and in the mind of Messiahs, they have this rational decision maker on the wheel of their brain. Say the brain is a ship. The one who steer the ship is a rational decision maker. But for the others, including me, sometimes I delay. There is this instant gratification monkey. Now, for example, as I told you yesterday in class, um, example, student, um, a student number 39, okay, he thought of the pronunciation output of grade 10, of Servants English 10 class. But the instant gratification monkey on his head said, there's enough time for that. Maybe you should play basketball first rather than do that pronunciation. And so the result is he does a lot of things that are not really about that important task, that pronunciation task. Okay? And then when deadline comes, the panic monster appears. And the monkey runs, climbs a tree, and the rational decision maker cram. He need to steer the boat again to the right direction. Okay? So that's how we procrastinate according to Tim. Okay? Now, let's continue. By the way, class, I would like to show you the best speeches of grade 10 students. All right? Here are six. Maybe I'll ask somebody to read number one. And let's try to guess what could be the story that the grade 10 student used in starting this speech. Okay? So let's hear Luna to read number one.
Harnessing the therapeutic potential of dance education to combat mental pressure. Sorry.
And okay. So, class, this one is about dance. Anybody who can guess what could be the story of this speaker on number one? I know the answers, but I'm just trying if you could guess. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the answer later on. Anybody who can guess? Ano kaya yung kwentong ginamit niya dito sa number one, ng speaker? Okay. By the way, we are 26 in the class right now who are listening on this Google Meets. And I'm also thanking the parents who are at home who might also be listening. Salamat po. At ang inyong anak ay binigyan nyo ng data or internet and gadgets. And salamat po. Tulong po yan sa kanilang education. All right, anybody who can guess number one? It's just a guess. Oh, mukhang wala. Okay. Anyone? Last call? Well, class, this one starts with his personal experience. The speaker thought of his personal experience of dancing, his practices, and he told us that it's difficult to be a dancer, okay? Because you have to practice every day. And when he got late, there will be punishment, like push up or sit ups or jogging. So that's the beginning of his speech. So it really get our attention through narration. All right, how about the second one? Let's hear from the people here. Rachel and Barbadillo of Sandstone. Are you here, Rachel? Mukhang wala si Rachel. Nagmimerienda. Okay. How about let's hear from V2. Ako nga pala si V2 and that's my other computer. Rose Ann Belaro, can you read number 2? Rose Ann.
Number 2, sir.
Hmm.
Marinig, sir, sorry. Ano po, the bad side of social media.
And the bad side of social media. Um, how do you think the speaker begins this? Or if you will be, this will be your topic, what story will you tell on this one? It should be personal, your own story, your own experience. Let's hear. Okay. Step Hasim. Kung ikaw ang gagawa number 2, how will you tell the story of this one?
Um, we'll start with the story about what the effects of a bad side of social media, which is its effects out about our mental health and our mind, how we think and how we act.
But Step, the speech should begin with a personal story. So how would you tell your personal story of the bad side of social media?
Sir, wait lang, sir.
Okay. So Luna wants to say something. Luna, go ahead.
Ano po sir, I think start po ako, syempre personal experience po. I think I'm going to tell about nung time po nung elementary where like puro gadgets po ako and puro social media po. Syempre may mga especially po nung pandemic kasi syempre po nagkaroon po ako dati ng mga online friends din where na yung iba po sa kanila is bad influence, ganun. Tapos pwede ko po ikwento sa kanila ano yung mga binigay nilang influence na nakakasama sa akin. And pasasabi ko rin dito, yung parang may mga nakikita niyo po sa social media na hindi po akma sa magiging age nila, like ano po siya. So, sabihin na lang po natin ng mga bastos na post, ganun.
Okay, true. Like what we studied on first quarter regarding information, the bad post, right? Um, Teka lang, may maingay ding motor dito. I think ang Google Meets a kind of screen the noise. Um, are you hearing that noise? Narinig niyo ba yan? May dumaan kasi nga, hindi niyo naririnig. I think really Google Meets has what do you call that? Yung pang filter ng noise ano. Which is good. It's really good ano. I think that's a newer feature of Google Meets. As Luna was saying, she will be talking about her experience. And it's very important, class. When we start our speech, let's talk about our own experience of the issue. So it's about the bad side of social media. I recall the student who did this speech. She recounted how sleepy she was in the mornings because they have their classes in the mornings. And you know the culprit, alam nyo kung sino kung ano ang may sala, is the social media. Okay, so she told how she would stay up late at night. Why is she staying up late at night? Who is she talking with? What are her activities? And then she also told us that she will be panicking because it's already 4 a.m. in the morning, 5 a.m. and she haven't sleep yet. And class is at 6:30. Yan. So number 3, please read number 3. So we're gonna have ideas on how to use narration on a speech. I cannot see the others who are raising their hands. Okay, hold on. Other people, aside from Luna and Steph of Ruby, maybe let's have Shesta. Please read number 3, Shesta.
Sir, adopting or buying a pet.
Yan. That's a good topic. Mag-aampon ka ng pet o bibili ka ng pet? Anybody, how would you start this speech? Narration part. Any idea? Later on, I'm going to share how the speaker, the grade 10 speaker who did this speech started hers. Oh, Chanel, what's your idea about this? Narration, Chanel?
Appreciation po or greetings.
Okay, and then after that, what's next? What personal story will you tell? It should be about pet. The ethos must be established. That's right. Credibility, being the goodwill, must also be established. I recall the speaker of this one. She saw a pet, and it was really raining hard. She saw a kitten, and she adopted the kitten. So that's the start of her speech. And then later on, she made a point. She argued that if we saw stray animals, we can keep them as pet. That's what she said. Okay. All right. Next one, Althea. Can you read number 4, Althea?
Sir, favoritism.
This one is by Giselle. I recall Miss Oligario. She stated on her speech at the beginning of her speech how one of her teachers favored a bully classmate. This classmate is well to do, and this classmate of hers threw her bag, or I don't know if that's a bag, it's one of her belongings, and she just fought back. Pero she was the one who got scolded. So that's the beginning of her speech. It's a personal experience, class. What I'm driving at, everyone, is we can begin our speech with a personal experience so we can establish our ethos or credibility and we can hook the audience attention. Okay? And umuulan na rin dito sa amin, class, sa Binangonan. All right, number 5. Please read number 5. Let's hear from maybe Luna and Steph are raising their hands, pero let's give chance to others, Okay. Let me just
Samuel po.
Samuel.
Carlo, no? Ay, game 5, sir.
Yes, number 5.
It is okay to give that excuse letter.
All right, that's another top speech years ago. Okay, and the speaker, the greatest speaker, her story is about her being an overachiever. She does not have any absences, and she always goes to school. Pero she tells her story that one day she got so tired and she does not like to go to school anymore. She got burned out. So that was her story. All right, number 6, funny hand gestures. Um, parang binasa ko. Luna, go ahead.
Funny and cute hand gestures.
Yan. This one is from Alea. She started her story by narrating how she sees many of her classmates and teachers feeling sad or looking so serious, like they are not smiling. And so she thought of making cute and funny hand gestures just to make her friends, her teachers smile. Yan. Class, these were the best speeches last year, and all of this started with narration. At this point, I want to ask you, okay, more of a rhetorical question. Do you already have a story to tell at the beginning of your speech? Your personal story about your topic? Meron na ba? Okay, Devon, thumbs up. Okay. How about the others? Erich, do you already have a personal story, a narration to tell?
I don't have one yet, sir.
All right. Well, you should already think of a narration, Narration part. A narration to begin your speech. Okay? It's raining hard on our place now, class. Sam, how about you? Do you already have a narration part for your speech?
Kinda, sir.
Kinda. Okay. What's the topic of your speech, Samuel?
Wait. I forgot, sir. Let me get it.
Oh, yan. Kinukuha niya. Okay. Sige, we'll wait for you. How about Drillon? Miss Win Abby Drillon. Do you already have a narration part for your speech?
I'm still thinking about it, Papo.
Yeah, you're still thinking about it. Anybody who already have a narration part for her or his speech? Yung plano niyong ikwento? If most of you don't have one yet, I'm telling you right now, start thinking of a story. It should be a true story. It should be within your experience, and also it should develop your ethos, yan. Like Tim Urban, he told of a story of how he delayed writing, Be honest too in telling your story, Yan. Sige. All right, now let's get to know narration. What's the use of narration in our speech? Maybe let's have somebody to read. Who wants to read this abstraction? Althea, you want to read this, Althea? Maybe Althea is drinking coffee. Okay. How about, all right, I didn't see this. Aliyah Jane de Guzman. Read the abstraction for class.
Narration is an impactful way to begin a speech as it creates an immediate connection between the speaker and the audience. A well-crafted narrative engages listeners, making the content more relatable and memorable. To be effective, narration should be concise, relatable, and relevant to the speech main theme. theme.
All right, very good. Thank you very much for reading it, Aliyah. It's all right, Althea. Althea cannot see well the text. It's all right, Althea. Okay, Samuel, what is your topic and what's your planned narration?
Ay, nagtasa ako eh. Sir, yung topic ko dito, trending videos on social media, tsaka is bullying online need to be normalized.
So maybe you'll go for the first one, trending
Second
video.
one, sir. Second
The
one.
bullying. Okay.
Yes.
If I may only say, the first one seems to be um, newer. Okay. All right. But keep in mind, your story should be concise, should be relatable, meaning the audience can relate to it. They have their experience on it too, or possibly have felt it too, or been to that too, and it's relevant. Relevant meaning it's important to the grade 10 people or grade 10 students. Okay, concise, relatable, and relevant, so it can establish an immediate connection. Okay, let's continue reading, Sam. Maybe you can continue the abstraction. What is a good narration?
Wait lang. Okay. Sir, rinig ako, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Abstraction. A good narration is 1. Concise and relevant. The speaker should stick only to essential details of a story that has to do with the topic of his speech. 2. Relatable. The speaker should share universal experiences and add personal touches.
Okay, very good. So always keep in mind it should be concise and relevant and relatable. Very good. All right. I already asked this to you. Which story for this topic? Okay. Which story for your topic? All right. So all of you must work on that. Work on your stories, narration, the narration part. And after you have that, we can work on the exposition part, which is our next lesson. But here we have a simple test, okay? And let this be a group test, for the class test. Which story for this topic? The one on the left is the topic, okay? And the story, the exact story, is on the yellow box. And these are the name of the speakers that I was talking about moments ago. First one, dancing to combat mental pressure. What could be the story for this? Dancing to combat mental pressure. Erich,
Sir, letter F po.
read letter F for the audience, Erich.
Nicholas describes his experience of dancing whenever he feels sadness because he cannot go outside due to pandemic.
See, that's a great story, right? To begin his speech. All right, number two, the bad side of social media. Okay, and aside from Samuel, who wants to answer this, the bad side of social media. How about
Ako, sir.
Carlo? Carlo, how about Carlo? Okay, Sam, sige nga, Sam.
Sir, sir. Sir. Rinig ako, sir.
Carlo, number two, the bad side of social media.
The bad side of social media. Ano, sir? D.
Read it.
Philip told how he unconsciously spent his whole day on social media and game.
Yan. Okay, that's the story, okay? Of course, that is relatable to those who are playing online games. All right, number three. Let's hear from Samuel. Number three, adopting or buying a pet.
Letter B, sir. She kinda spotted a homeless kitten drenched in the pouring rain.
Yan. Okay, that's the story of Shekinah spotting a drenched kitten and she took it home and take care of it. And at the last part of her speech, she showed the picture of the cat grown up already. Okay? That even established the ethos. Kate, number 4. Kate, favoritism.
Favoritism. Letter E. Jazel recounted that their teacher favored her classmate who had bullied her.
Very good, Kate. Okay? Number 5, it is okay to give that excuse letter. Win Abby.
Number 5, letter A po. Martina shared her story of writing an excuse letter telling her teachers that she wants to take a break.
Yeah, that's really true. She wrote a letter to us wanting to take a break because she's a really top performer, you know. She felt burnt out. Okay, that's one of a good speech. By the way, these speeches, I'm gonna let you watch them on our FB group, ano? All right, last number, funny and cute hand gestures. Aliyah Jane de Guzman.
Aliyah thought of making teachers and friends smile through cute gestures.
Very good. Okay, class, as you can see here, with the students' best speeches, they all started with narration. And you yourself can also start your speech with narration. And let's remember, narration should be concise to your experience, relevant to the experience of the audience, and relatable too. So don't forget that. Okay? All right. And that ends our Google Meets for today because it's already raining hard, ano? I'm afraid our connection might get lost. So pwede nang bumate, ano? Alright. So sino ba madami dito, ano? Para maraming sunstone. Okay, did may gusto bang may di, Liana Toltol, I haven't heard Liana. Hello Liana. Lawrence Borromeo, Miss Cabos, Ray Momo, Enrique Chudosho, I've seen him a while ago. Akira, hello Akira. Beatrice,
Sir, may hindi
kumusta?
daw po pala makapasok kanina, sir.
Oo, usually ganyan. Pero salamat na rin at nakapag-Google Meets tayo, the 22 of you. Thank you. Even though we're on distant learning, we accomplished something to even a humble discussion lang, ano? Yan. So I'm gonna show this mamaya sa ating FB group and sa Ponderings. So hopefully you watch it and your classmates watch it. Tayo bida dito. Okay? Sige, pwede na magpaalamanan. We can say goodbye to each other and keep safe.
Bye, sir.
Pwede na
Bye, sir.
Goodbye.
Sir, bye, sir.
Si
Sir,
Akira.
Bye.
sir.
Bye, sir.
Sir. Sir.
You enjoy and keep safe. Ha?
Sir. Coffee.
Bye.
Kobe, guys. Yan ang mga pearl. Okay. Have fun, girl, but keep safe and keep it wholesome, okay? Sige na, you may leave. I'll be the last one to leave here.
Cool. Sir, wala assignment.
The assignment will be the narration. You got to think of a
Yay! Thank you, sir.
that's a must, ha? Kailangan magawa niyo na yan. Dahil
Sir,
species,
buhat tayo mamaya.
mukhang mag-gym ka pa, Sam, eh. Alright? Okay.
Pati na yan.
Pogi yung picture ni Sam dito. Okay. Sige na, you may leave, everyone. It's really starting to rain here hard on my end. Okay, I'm gonna post this and thank you once again, students and parents. Thank you for letting this happen, you know, and thanks to God as well for guiding us in this Google Meet discussion. Thanks, Lord. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.